Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to yet another episode on my channel. I would like to thank Zach of Dream Media, That Home Theater Dude, and DMAX Home Solutions for being a source of inspiration to me for putting out such videos. So today's video is about sound formats. So back in the earlier days when we had a television, we used to use DVD players, VCD players, and VCD players, as you know, had two discs, okay, part one and part two, and basically the sound was in stereo. So the back of the VCD player, VCD panel, you had three outs, three pins or three sockets to which you have to plug a particular pin, three basically tri-colored pin, yellow, red and white, in which the yellow was for video, the red and the white were for sound, and you had to connect this to the DVD player, and you had to connect the other end of the pins to the TV, the corresponding pins on the TV, on the panel of the TV. And as I said earlier, yellow for the picture, white and red being for the sound. Now, after a few years, VCD gave way to DVD, and DVD, as you know, as technology changes, they make drastic improvement in the quality of the picture as well as sound. So DVD was more clearer, and the sound format was more realistic and more dynamic, and the number of channels were also more. So the basic sound formats which were found on DVD was Dolby Digital, EX, DTS, and DTS CX. These were the formats during those days when the DVD was first introduced, and the DVD had the same thing going. Basically, as I said, the number of channels were more, so it had 6 outs, okay, 6 dedicated outs for each individual channel, one for the left center, one for the left channel, one for the center channel, one for the right channel, one for the surround left, one for the surround right, and another one dedicated to the subwoofer. So you have to connect individual pins to each of these sockets, and those pins had to be connected to your amp, and amp of those days had these pins which are legacy inputs. So the left pin had to be connected to the left in on the back of the amp, and that's how you could attain the surround sound. And later on, as technology improved, DVD players were introduced with something known as optical cables or optical out, in which the sound format or the sound signals were converted to a light, and these sound signals were passed on to the amplifier in the form of light. And for that you needed a particular cable called as optical cable, also known as Toslink, and at the back of your amp you would be having an optical in slot to which this particular cable needs to be connected. And moving down the line, later on, DVD gave way to Blu-ray players, and Blu-ray players, as the name suggests, the name Blu-ray was derived from the technology itself. Basically what that means is the blue spectrum of the laserite was found to be more capable of extracting high quality sound as well as picture from the disc, so hence the name Blu-ray. And Blu-ray has a very good resolution of 1080 pixels. A standard DVD has only around 340 or close to 400. So Blu-ray is approximately 4 times the more clarity, and basically higher number of pixels. So basically what pixels means is it's a number of dots per particular area on the screen that determines the clarity or the definition of that particular picture. So then the more the number of dots, the clearer the picture. So Blu-ray had 4 times the clarity of a standard DVD, okay, and hence Blu-ray was very popular. And I have been using Blu-rays since 2014, if I'm not mistaken, and I have been swapping out equipments from, I don't know, from time immemorial. From 1997 I have been into this home theater business, and yeah, I am a crazy home theater enthusiast, so I literally go to any extent to get the best out of my equipments. And down the past, from 14 to 21, I have used three Blu-ray players. Yes, my first three Blu-ray player was a Samsung. I forgot the model number, which was a very good Blu-ray player. Ultimately, I used it for about 5 years, and then its lens got weak, or its eye became weak, and I had to discard it off. Then I came up with a Panasonic Blu-ray player, BDT 380, which is a very good Blu-ray player, and it supports high-res formats as well as 3D, and it has 4K upscaling as well. Now I have a 4K. Later on, Blu-ray gave way to 4K or Ultra HD. Now Ultra HD is 4 times more clear than standard Blu-rays. Okay, now Ultra HD and Blu-ray players have additional support to additional formats, 3D formats like Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, IMAX Enhanced, and Auro 3D. I'm not going too deep into all those formats. We will deal with it in the next episode or upcoming episodes. So basically, as technology changes, the number of channels keeps on increasing, and the fidelity or clarity of the sound keeps on increasing. So does the picture quality. Now 4K is the latest, or rather now we are stepping into the realm of 8K. But I would say to reap the benefits of 8K, it will take at least 8 to 10 years. And moreover, for the 8K resolution, you need a cable which passes 48 Gbps per second, and there is no TV which supports 48 Gbps per second. The current TV only supports up to 40 Gbps per second, or so basically it's a far-fetched idea. So I would stick with a 4K for right now, and we haven't even reaped the full benefits of 4K yet. So 8K is like a distant dream. Okay, so these formats keep on changing, and as far as Blu-rays are concerned, Blu-rays, the earlier Blu-rays had optical out, and they had another source of transmission of audio and video signals through a cable called HDMI cable, or high definition multimedia interface cable. And these cables had the capacity to transmit sound as well as video signals, and that was connected to the back of the amplifier, and the amplifier used to receive the sound as well as picture. Now the basic difference between a DVD and a Blu-ray is the storage capacity. The basic DVD is about 5 GB, the disk space is about 5 GB, and the disk capacity of a normal Blu-ray would be ranging from 25 GB to approximately 50 GB. So that amount of data is required to transmit high definition picture as well as high definition sound. Now the version of the HDMI cables keep on changing. So initially for the standard Blu-ray it was 1.4, then when 4K was introduced, it's changed again to 2.0. Now when 8K is introduced, again the Blu-ray, the HDMI version has changed to 2.1. It's a mess. It keeps on changing, and hence the producers or the manufacturers of different companies have new reasons to sell their products at a very high price. Let's not fall for that. I would stick with something which has been proven to be efficient and suitable for the current needs. So I would definitely stick with an amplifier which does 3D sounds and supports all the legacy formats like Dolby Digital, Dolby Digital Plus, Dolby Digital EX, DTS HD Master, Dolby True HD, and the 3D versions, at least Dolby Atmos and DTS:X. Minimum requirement, I'm saying, Dolby Atmos and DTS Plus. The other formats such as IMAX Enhanced and Auro 3D are available only on very high highly priced receivers. So that's totally another ball game. Let's leave it aside. And so these are the basic things that I wanted to discuss on today's episode. And by the way, I have a happy news. I have set the ball in motion. So I'm waiting for it to snowball into a big moment. I have had talks with the proprietor of DMAX Home Solutions, Mr. Kannan, who is a very good friend of mine and is a gem of a person, totally a down-to-earth person, and he has agreed that I will be doing the videos of his upcoming projects which are being done at Calicut. Basically, I would like to cover all his projects which are being done entire the Kerala state, but he has completed over 150 projects till now, not including studios as well as living rooms. I'm talking about dedicated projects. 150 projects he has completed till date, and there are ongoing projects. Right now, a project is ongoing in Palakkad, which is being today's third day, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so that is the exciting thing. So I'll be doing a lot of unboxing videos of different accessories, of projectors, of amplifiers, of streaming devices, you name it, guys. The future episodes are going to be exciting, so please stay tuned to my channel, and thank you for subscribing. And last video that I did about the TiVo streamer was a huge hit. Basically, I don't think there are many much videos dedicated to the TiVo streamer. You Google it up, you may find around 3 or 4 videos, and I am proud to say that I was the first one to do a video upon the TiVo streamer and its setup, at least from India. And I have received a huge response from you guys. Thank you for your love and support, and please do support me in my future as well. Until we meet next time, this is George signing off. Please stay home and take care. Bye.